Well, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, bringing you another super awesome Minecraft episode. And in today's episode, we finish up the fishing cabin project with completing our trail of bridges from the cabin to the mainland of Scarland. So let's get this episode underway! Alright, and welcome back to Scarland, and it's always great to have you here for another build. And in today's episode, we are finally wrapping up our last building episode of our fishing cabin project. So very soon we'll have a full tour of the whole facility, if you will, that we created, and I'm super excited for that because I think this tour is going to be really cool to kind of take in all the things that we have built over the couple months that we've been working on the project. So yes, it lasted a little long, but man, the amount of work we actually got done was pretty staggering. The amount of stuff we built, the bridges and the houses and the crystal caves and the boathouse, and yeah, just a ton of really cool stuff. And in our last episode of our building project, we built the two bridges just on the other side of this mountain. But over the weekend, we worked on a live stream and we created this little tunnel going to those little bridges. So you can see the little bridges here, and we're going to work on some more of those in today's episode. Trying to do an intro, and the skeletons are always coming after me. All right, skeleton. Trying to intro here. Let all the Scar subscribers know about... Where'd you go? Where did you go? There you are. Trying to hide from me. Get out of here, you crazy fool. All right, so let's get back into it. So this was, of course, our Twitch stream. So on Twitch, we streamed building this in here. It's looking super fancy in here. Got a nice little water flow going in there and just a hint of crystals. So I love that. I think that came out really nice. And of course, there's a little bit of gold, next to the river going in. Just those small little details that I love. So yeah, let's get into it today where we're going to work on some more of these bridges and finish up this project and move on. So I'm super excited to move on to some new things. And of course, like we talked about in our previous kind of building guide of these bridges, it's always good to stop, kind of lay things out with your dirt and make sure, the dimensions are correct. That you're actually going to reach the island and things of that nature. It's simple, it's quick, and you're able to visualize a little bit better on how it's going to be laid out. So I just laid out the bridges, as you can see. So let's get started. Now I'm not actually going to build these in the exact spot where these are. So let me just get rid of that and get out a couple things. So the first bridge we're going to build here is pretty big. So this is our biggest one we've built so far. And the one over there is actually going to be the smallest. So let's get started here. And we're going to start this out. And I'm thinking about starting it. I think I'm about to start it right about here. So we're going to go from there. 2, 3, 4. Awesome. And then we're just going to go up from here and continue this. So that's 3 across, and then once go up again and continue that like so. So super excited to finally finish this project like we were talking about. And, hopefully here move on to the roller coaster project. So we're going to start a roller coaster prep soon and build up a little base there for our needs of, all the survival needs. We need a bed, we need anvils, enchanters, and different things like that for the build. So I'm super excited about getting kind of a nice little tent built or something like that for you guys. I think it'll be pretty fun to build. And yeah, so we'll get into the roller coaster, and I'm just super excited to be able to finally finish this project and move on to the roller coaster. We've been planning the roller coaster for a very long time. Of course, we had to deal with Mojang changing minecarts. Originally, I didn't have enough supplies, and then I decided to change the design of it a little bit, and that resulted in me needing a lot of acacia wood. So we're at that point now where we have enough supplies. So we're going to count from here. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. That's 4. So this is 4. So I think from here we're going to go like this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. And then we're just going to go bam, bam up there like so. And then that should create a decent arch. So that should create a decent arch. Let's take a quick look here. All right, that's awesome. So 4, and then 3 threes going up, and then of course 6. So that looks good. That looks good. So now we'll just finish this section right here. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about Scarland. So if you were looking at Scarland and you're looking at some of the offerings of the world and stuff, what do you think Scarland's missing at this point? So once we get the roller coaster done, and I would like to make a nice farm, kind of set up. But what do you guys think? What would you say that Scarland's missing? Like if you were to build something and you're like, Scar never builds this, I think it would look awesome in Scarland. What would that be? Like what would that be? Let me know. Because I'm, just kind of brainstorming away like I always do of what's next. What's the next cool thing that we could build for this world? So definitely let me know. You can let me know on YouTube comments or on the Twitters, whatever you prefer. All right, so I'm going to get out some dark wood and some slabs like so. And let's see here. Let's see. So we're going to go bam, and then a boom, boom, like so. There we go, looking super fancy. And I never use the sampler button here like that in survival. It sure does come in handy, even in survival. There we go. Yeah, so trying to think, like I'm trying to think to myself here, and I hope you guys are too. What would be awesome? What is Scarland missing? And one thing I'm thinking of a little bit is farms. Maybe I need a few more farms. I'm more of a builder. I like to build. I like to build big things and stuff along those lines, like really like long, big projects with lots and lots of cool details. But on the other hand, having some nice farm setups would be nice because a lot of my farm setups aren't really automated, and it would be pretty cool to have some automation going. On the other hand, me and Redstone are not so great friends. At least I love Redstone. Redstone's my buddy, but Redstone doesn't like me. And we have our problems. We try to get through them. But as you know, I'm not the best at Redstone. But I think I've come a little ways in my poor performances in Redstone. I have a very rudimentary knowledge of it, but I think I've built a few things nowadays that are kind of decent. Maybe I've moved up one grade from I'm still in elementary school, I think, on Redstone. All right, there we go. So we'll just kind of come on down here, and we're just finishing up kind of the walkway of it here, getting that all set. And I want to work on a little bit of these trees soon. They're a little bit sparse in the way of leaves and things. I think we need to shed some trees around here and add some more leaves to these trees. I think it would look pretty nice. As you can see, we're not quite making it to the island there, but that's what I want. I actually want to build this island up to here so it has a little bit more walking room to the next bridge. All right, there we go, looking super fancy. All right, so of course, in our next live stream on Twitch, we're going to kind of connect here and over there. There's some more work to be done over there. So some fun things to do on Twitch. All right, so now we're gonna go down here and just start filling in some of these sections right here. There we go. Come on, there we go. I'll have to get something to put those ones on that side because I can't reach them from here. There we go, and put that right there. Whoa, mistakes. That's what happens when you're bobbing and weaving around. There we go, and come around the side here, and we'll just put those on there like so. Those are the wrong pieces, but I'll fix that in a little bit. So we're just beefing up the sides here a little bit. I don't have enough reach to get those. There we go. Awesome. We are really moving along here. This bridge is going to be awesome. This bridge is going to be awesome. This whole kind of connecting everything together is something that I always say when people, when people always ask, for tips and different things of that nature. And one thing I always say is, try to stick to your same world. So let me know, do you stick to your same world, or do you create a new world every time you are going to work on a project or something along those lines? Early on, I thought, I want to consolidate all the builds, and that's what Scarland is. And I'm kind of starting to consolidate all my creative builds, hopefully soon, to my modern house world, which will thinking about setting that up as kind of the official Scar world. Kind of that's creative world. That's where my creative builds are. This is where my survival builds are. But so do you guys stick with your same, your worlds that you start with, or it's always good, sometimes to start fresh. You have a new world, you got new terrain to look at, different things like that. But I just like the idea of kind of sticking to your same world, kind of consolidating all of your builds into one place. I think it just kind of looks nice that way, and it just looks cool to have a lot of your builds all in one place. But when you do that, make sure you kind of connect all the builds together. Make a nice pathways, different things like that to connect all of your different builds together. There we go. Oh, mistakes. There we go. Get that off. We need to repair Thunder Mountain. I repaired Diamond Ice, but oops. Let me get that. All right, so I'm just going to continue this side and kind of catch my breath, and I'll be right back. All right, and welcome back. Just here taking a quick midday snack here, and that's Tom Zombie down there. He's a great helper. He's helping me work on the bottom of the bridge down there, getting some last minute painting and some sanding down there. How you doing there, Tom Zombie? Doing good? Great. All right, so this is what I love about positioning the bridges in certain orientations so you can see cool things. So as you're walking to your fishing cabin, you can see, over here, you can see the cliffs and the waterfalls over there and the cool little trees. And on this side, you can see the waterfalls, and it's enticing you to, continue to walk, down the pathway. And up here you see, ooh, look at that tree and more bridges. I wonder where all these bridges lead to. So those weird things that go on in my head. All right, so, oh, hey. Oh, it's those skeletons. Those skeletons are almost worse than the creeper inspectors nowadays. Really are. All right, so this actual, dirt pillars or whatever is actually, I want it to be as close to how this is laid out as possible. So I'm actually going to use it. And so once again here, this is just 4 across, and we're going to go 3 here, and then I believe this one is 6, but I'm not sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it is. And then, of course, 2 blocks on top. And we'll come on down and kill ourselves a little spider for breakfast. All right. And I don't really want to eat a spider. All right. There we go. Wait, he's back. What in the world? I thought I killed you. What? All right. So that's 4. So 4, 3, 6, 3, 6. Oh, and 2 on top. There you go. All set. All good. All right. Perfect. Let me just get that out of the way. There we go. And then we'll do the same as we've done on the previous bridges. So this is the smallest bridge we've done so far in our little project here. And then, of course, that's actually the biggest one. So kind of cool. All right. Bring that up there like so. Get that done. So as I was kind of building along, doing my thing, I was trying to think, of different things to build, of course. And some of the things that I've talked about previously that I wanted to build was an epic mine. So the mine would have a little bit more automation, has some mine cars to kind of get around and stuff. The problem is all my mines are just, standard survival mines. Nothing fancy because I wanted to do it in a video. So I've never got around to actually building a real fancy, decent mine. Most of them are just kind of temporary. The current one I'm using is over by the West Side Storage by the Scarland house. Here we go. Perfect. Awesome. So that is definitely a project that I want to do, and of course put it somewhere where we can get emeralds. So that would need to find an extreme hills biome, because that seems to be the logical place, right? To put a mine nowadays is in the extreme hills biome, because you can only obtain your emeralds from there. But if not one's available, that's just the way it is. All right, and we'll put that. Hey, good shot there, skeleton. You missed. All right, put that across here. Oh, are we out of dark chocolate? Oh no, we're never out of dark chocolate. There we go. I'm gonna leave those blocks off for a moment and come back to those in a minute. All right, and then let's see, we'll get out our milk chocolate. Very delicious. There we go, put that across here. So yeah, mine is definitely something that's needed, and some farms. So those are some things I've had planned. I showed I showed some. Hey, where'd Tom Zombie go? He was doing some great work. So I've showed some. Oh my gosh, we're never gonna get the skeleton. Oh, it's such a bad idea. This is not how. This is not how to kill a skeleton by water, swimming under it. Well, we learned at least one thing today: not how to kill a skeleton. But like I was saying, we need some farms. So I was thinking about building a ranch house. Now I showed a test of a ranch house that I want to build possibly on a live stream. So I kind of showed you guys that on the live stream a little bit at the end, and it seemed like you guys liked it. I don't have any barns or anything like that planned, but of course that is something that would go, this bobbing is getting really ridiculous. Would definitely be something, of course, that would go into the build. But there's always fun things planned. There's always fun things always kind of stirring around in my head. If only I had more time and more energy to do them. This week's been kind of crazy and trying to get doctor's appointments and fit in my videos, and Call of Duty's coming out. Is anybody excited for Call of Duty? I'm not as excited as I used to be. I used to get super pumped for Call of Duty, but you know, it's okay. It's still be kind of fun to play a little bit, but I used to just get just incredibly excited. I get it all pre-ordered. Now I just pre-order because I get like $10 bonus points or something, but I used to get super excited for it. I don't know, Ghost just really lost a lot of the fun for me, so I've not really been that excited for it, but I'm going to give Advanced Warfighter a try. I'm going to give it a try. You know, I actually did a little soul searching, if you will. Like, do I really want to buy Call of Duty this year? I mean, I really disliked Ghost, but Advanced Warfighter, there's some jetpacks, and to be honest, jetpacks are always a good time, and how could you really go wrong with a jetpack? So I pre-ordered it, so I'm looking forward to it now. There we go. All right. And let me pop back out here and put the final touches on. And there we go. Well, guys, give me one more second here, and then we'll finish this up and make it look super awesome. All right, and welcome back. And I put on a few fixes here and there on the bridges. Of course, there was a few SCAR mistakes where we missed a couple, blocks of chocolate here and there, but we've got it all fixed up. And I noticed that this waterway right here is a little bit tight, so I'm going to kind of cut into that bank and increase the little river through here. It is a little bit shallow through there, so I will definitely fix that up a little bit. And of course, we're going to build that tunnel in a live stream. All right, and let's fly on over here and put the final touches over here. So we'll just put, let's see, we're going up about 2, I believe. Let's do about 2 blocks over the bridge. There we go. That looks nice. So in essence, it is actually 3. So 1, 2, 3. Does that look good? Yeah, that looks fine. And then we'll come over here and do the same. And we're finally putting the finishing touches on this project, which, man, I can't believe it. We're almost done with the fishing cabin project. Man, it was really fun, and it was kind of, it was something that I've always wanted, was like a cabin like that in real life, and that's what we built. So it was super kind of personal, and I loved it. All right, guys, well, that concludes our fishing cabin project. We have now completed all the aspects of the project. Now all there is to do now is have a super awesome grand tour of our awesome project here. We have many bridges and cabins and caves and all sorts of other great stuff, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the series, and hopefully you were able to incorporate some of the things in the builds into your own worlds. And if so, let me know. And well, guys, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. There we go. Solid block and then 2 blocks like so. So let me just switch that there and there. Awesome. So first thing I want to talk about is the thing I'm really excited about, and that is I may very soon have t-shirts. Good Times with Scar t-shirts. Oh, that'd be like the coolest thing of all time.